And that'll do it. Back-to-back 6A champions, the Bingham Miners.
Deseret News Rewind is presented by Heidemann & Associates, a full-service law firm dedicated to winning for you. Call them now for a free consultation. Welcome in Deseret News Rewind. Dusty Litster, Dane, Stewart, as always, presented by Heidemann & Associates and brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
That's right, Dusty, and just a final reminder for you, basketball season come to a close, but if you have any legal needs, call the experts at Heidemann & Associates, 801-754-4240, and tell them Deseret News Rewind sent you. You'll get a free consultations. Full-service law firm, locations throughout the state of Utah. No better place to go than Heidemann & Associates.
Absolutely, and if you want to get that next step in your career, the Utah Army National Guard is a great place to look. Job training, up to 150 job training options and up to $20,000 in signing bonus to help you with that transition as well. Well, let's talk about transitions. From regular season to postseason, I still would pick Fremont. However, the champion is Bingham for back-to-back years.
And I think that storyline is true for back-to-back years. I mean, this Fremont team looked to be nearly unbeatable, and they came into the postseason. Remember, they limited a team to 9 points in a game in the second round. They were unstoppable, and Skyridge gave them a good game in the semis, but even that was a 16-point differential. They had a double-digit lead in this one. You want to talk about transitions? How about the transition of the second half? And boy, you know, this was a team we talked about would need some of their leaders to step up. J.C. Lichty, one of the leaders, she stepped up.
J.C., back-to-back state champions. How good does that feel?
Oh, it feels so good. It's like indescribable. It's almost surreal that I can't even believe we did it.
JC, Tamia Gardner had a huge first half. Second half, you guys really locked her down. What was the adjustment? What was the change in the second half that helped to kind of limit her effectiveness?
We switched our defenses up and just put Sierra on her, knowing that Sierra could lock her down. And me and MJ at the bottom just knew that if we took Emma out, that no one else could really score. So we just took away their inside, and we played together. It was really good team defense. Yeah.
How awesome is it to watch your younger sister come out here, and Sierra just, the last 2 nights, just absolutely balls out?
Yeah. It's so fun. Like, I'm so proud of her. It's the biggest, like the best big sister moment ever. Just, I love her so much. It's crazy. Yeah.
Talk about this group. I mean, last year we talked a lot about Bingham State Championship and Maggie McCord, and she graduated, and it was like, oh man, do they have, you know, are they going to be able to replace her? And yet you guys are right back here with the same result.
Mm-hmm. Maggie was good. Maggie was really good. But I think with Maggie gone, we knew we had to score more of a team than just rely on Maggie. And so I think that's what we did. Our word was obviously mudita, which means be happy for each other. And so it didn't matter who scored tonight. It just mattered that we came out with a win.
Talk about the bus ride. Coach Mason told us about the bus ride, and you told the girls what was going to happen tonight. What gives you the confidence? Walk us through that.
For me, it's just like, if I can picture it in my head, then I can make it go. I can make it happen. So I just knew we were going to cut down the nets. I knew we were going to mosh in the middle, and I knew it was going to happen again just because I'm confident in my team. Yeah.
What was the, I probably shouldn't ask this question, but here we go. What was the more fun year? Last year's state championship or this year's state championship?
I don't know. Probably, they're both really fun, but I feel like this one was more rewarding just because not a lot of people can do it twice. And to beat Fremont after they blew us out the first time was just like the ultimate revenge. And I knew that they didn't think we were going to beat us. So, I mean, we were going to beat them.
What changed from that first game?
Experience, knowing, like, being more confident, just working together as a team and knowing that it's our game. Confidence, yeah.
Whenever the opportunity comes, you finally allow yourself to come down from the championship high and you lay down tonight. What's the memory, your high school experience that's going to go run through your head?
Probably really fun. Like, a lot of love, a lot of best friends. I'm going to remember them forever, and I'm sad that it's over, honestly. Like, I'm going to cry probably because it's over, but yeah, it's fun.
Well, JC, you can call us out anytime. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, it's funny, we talked to someone that's about what do you think of this game. We gave some thoughts to do it, but I heard JC says they're going to win. Like, she knew. Yeah. She was that confident, and it's awesome to see someone like that. Played in 3 straight state championship games, wins 2 of them, and this one maybe a little bit more special. She's got a younger sister on the team, and Sierra, who had a pretty good game as well. But Sierra, first of all, we'll talk about the championship game. But when went through your head, semifinal, if like something just clicked and you took over, did you feel like you grew in the last 2 days with your basketball game?
For sure. Like, I feel like I'm 25. No, I just kidding. No, I felt calm. Like, I felt ready. I came here last year, and I just had all the girls behind me, and I knew they were pushing me to win and to do my best, and so we could all feel this feeling again.
When you talk about playing your best, I mean, your second half today was fantastic, not just offensively, but defensively, having to get the assignment of Gardner. I mean, she had 17 in the first half, and then you locked her down to just 2 in the second half. What was key for you in this defense to start to, take away Tamia Gardner from the Fremont offense?
I knew it's what we had to do in order to win. Like, in order for all the girls, I had to do my part, and I had to do my job in shutting her down. And my thought process was, don't let her get the ball. And all my girls played behind me, and they shut down everybody else. We made it work.
What's it like? Because I think guys who cover girls basketball only talk about Fremont and how good they are. Now you guys get back-to-back state championships, and you beat them back-to-back years. How good is that feeling?
Amazing. We always come in the underdog, and I think that's what inspires us to be the best. We always come in for revenge. They beat us at the start of the season, but we grew, and we came back even stronger.
Talk about the drive of this Bingham team. We were walking back, and I told Dusty, oh my goodness, Bingham out-rebounded Fremont. You guys were not the bigger team. Talk about this particular group and what it's been like to play with them.
I don't even have any words to describe it. They're my best friends. I wouldn't trade one of them. From the start of the bench to the end of the bench to our, I would not trade one of the girls. I love them, and we wouldn't be the team we are without one of them.
And one person you're obligated to love on your team is JC. How awesome is it to send your sister out with the championship?
It's the best thing I could do for her. Not describable. I don't even know. It makes me so proud to be your sister and that we could do this together, especially for her final year.
Well, now you got a streak to keep alive. Talk about pressure, Sierra. It's coming.
The 3rd year in a row, maybe? Next year? You better pick us.
Yeah, you don't want us picking you, apparently. But Sierra, congratulations.
Thank you guys
state
so much.
champion.
Congratulations, Sierra.
So much. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, thank you. The Lichties, you can see it. Their personality, man, they just draw people. Knowing that they are just beaming with positivity.
What fun leaders, right? And what a great job to get this group together. I asked Sierra, Bingham out-rebounded Fremont. Fremont had height at pretty much every position, and yet it was about desire and that leadership and that work ethic. Sierra talked about her teammates pushing her to be better. It's part of the culture that Coach Mason has built here at Bingham.
Coach Sharon Mason, Coach, how do you do this? How do you get Fremont back-to-back years?
You have the best girls that you could ever ask for. You have the best team that believes in each other, that works so hard for each other, that we just are so grateful as coaches that we get to be a part of it because they're so awesome.
Coach, I don't want to say that it was a down year for you, but a co-region championship, a couple of region losses, a surprising one late. I know that region was really deep.
Sure.
But you guys coming to the state tournament, what was it about you where you're just like, hey, this is different, right? State tournament, we're ready, we're focused, and we make a run.
I think it was those losses, though. We had a tough region. Copper Hills is a tough team. Riverton is a tough team. Jordan is it go down the line. They're all so tough, and I think that helped to prepare us for battling here in the state tournament. And every single game was not easy. Starting even from Pleasant Grove, they played so hard. Westlake, a 2-point win. And then whoever we played last time. You know what I mean? Every team at Copper Hills, they were so tough. And so I think it just helped. We just kept staying the course and kept trying as hard as we could to just get better.
Coach, in this game, Tamia Gardner gets going, and oh my gosh, you get to halftime.
17 points at the half.
What do you do in the second half where she wasn't as big of a factor?
We put Sierra Lichty on her. Honestly, she did such a good job to try and just stay with her. Tamia is such a good player. She has so many basketball skills, and only as a sophomore. And so with her having the majority of the points, we knew we had to try and lock her down, and Sierra did that. So it was awesome.
Talk about Sierra, because she had a big second half in your semifinal, a big second half today. Talk about her and JC, what the Lichties have brought to this squad this year.
Well, they're both such leaders. They're both such good girls. They hold themselves to the highest possible character, and it spreads through the team. I mean, JC is the most confident person I know. You know, I mean, I'm teasing her about being the most colorful person out here with her shoes and her socks and her hair, but it's because it's her, and she just is so confident, spreads to the rest of the team. And Sierra she's grown up so much, and she's such a good basketball player. She's so smart. She thinks 10 steps ahead. And then I know that she does it for her sister. And they have such a special bond, the two of them, and they bring that also to the team. They include everybody. Everybody wants to be best friends with the Lichties, but everybody is best friends with the Lichties, and that's the awesomest thing.
But Coach, last year, Maggie, kind of undeniable what she did on the floor and handling, and now Sierra kind of stepping into that. What's different, I guess, to this one for you from last year?
I felt like, well, I don't know, they're both so exciting. I just felt like this one, last one was hard too. I don't know. I just felt like we had to work hard. I mean, we had to work hard last year, but this one, it was just more of a grind. And I don't know how to really explain that, but I just felt like they stayed the course. And even like you said, with the losses kind of in region and just kind of, you know, later in the year, but they never doubted. In fact, their trust and their belief carried over into us as coaches. I mean, not that we doubted, but just to feel it from them. And I mean, on the bus last night as we're driving home and hearing JC talk to them and about what we were going to do, I was like, I'm so grateful I get to be here. You know, like she's just such a good leader. So
3 straight times getting a state championship, back-to-back state champions.
Yes.
Coach.
Back.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations,
You are so
Coach.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, I said at the beginning I would still pick Fremont, and I would still get yelled at by JC Lichty. So awesome.
Yeah.
It's such a fun team, and back-to-back years covering Bingham in the state champion. Well, 3 straight years, back-to-back years being champions. Coach Mason, one of our absolute favorites.
Man, she's done such a great job. And, you know, we talked about this Fremont team, so much momentum and such a difficult matchup for pretty much every team in the state. And I kind of joked with her, like, you got the magic elixir. And she just kind of laughed. And, you know, not that there's anything special. It is about hard work, and it's about girls buying in and setting them up for success. But, you know, this is no fluke. Back-to-back years being the coach, the team that has been able to find success against Fremont in games where it matters most. And maybe the most notable thing, they had a 27-point loss to Fremont earlier in the year. So, you know, this is one of those scenarios where coaching came into play, players buying in came into play. Everything worked right for the Bingham Miners to cap off a memorable 2020 season.
Congratulations to Coach Mason and the Bingham Miners, the queens of 6A, for the 2nd consecutive year. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us and watching Deseret News Rewind on Deseret.com, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.